Hello, everyone. I have a friend here today with me. Say hi.
Hello.
This is
Thank you
Chaz.
for letting me be here.
Yeah, no worries. This is gonna be fun. Chaz has never played Star Rail, and I'm gonna get Chaz to react to some of the character trailers. I've picked two from each of the planets in the game and space stations, I guess, from where characters were introduced to show you. So we've got 10 trailers for you today. They're not too long. They're like 2 or 3 minutes each.
Okay.
Um, and before we get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and where people can find you online?
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I do streaming on Twitch. My handle is TTV Shazro. Honestly, this is the best, most authentic reaction you could get because I hadn't even heard of Star Rail. I'm not even sure what kind of game it is, so I am ready to get into it, honestly, and see because I don't know what I'm expecting.
I have very deliberately not told you anything about it so that you have like completely fresh reactions. Uh,
Yeah.
Now, I believe my screen share is up and ready to go, so let's start on the Herta space station with Kafka's trailer.
God, wow.
Yep. So your expectations have been sort of set a little bit now. You've got some idea of the
Definitely. Yeah.
vibes. What
I
did you
have
think?
no clue what kind of game it is yet, but after that, I'm expecting a show or a series to be released. Like, that was awesome.
You're gonna see so this was all built. Uh, Almost all of that specific trailer was made in engine. You're going to
Huh?
see
Ooh.
some trailers later that are made with more external animation with different styles.
Yeah,
It all looks phenomenal. IMO. We'll get to them when we get to them, obviously.
definitely.
But off to a good start, do you think?
Definitely. Like, I just loved how the environment fit her vibe, like her style. She was slashing through and shooting people, and it was like blood was coming out, but also rose petals and things. I
Mm-hmm.
thought I loved that, and the quips that she says, like, it was wow.
So what do you think Kafka's deal is?
Oh, she was giving me, okay, we've got to tie this to Overwatch. She was giving me Ash vibes, honestly, like,
A little bit,
oh,
yeah.
sassy, a little cowgirl-esque. I'm not sure. Like,
Interesting, interesting.
a bad girl, definitely.
Very much so, considering the 10 billion bounty. Did you manage to catch that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the name drop on Kafka, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that is the Herta trailer.
That was not what I was expecting. I'm not sure what I was, but maybe something on the style with the other one. But wow, that was like cult uprising kind of vibes at the start there. There was just so many of her. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Could you remind me of her name again, her full name?
The Herta.
Okay. Was she like an empress or something? Because I was getting witch vibes.
Okay, so like her what she does like as a job and what she's about is completely different from her aesthetic. Like she just wants to
Oh.
look like that. She she's
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
she's what is known as an emanator. They are essentially like chosen champions of the godly beings known as aeons, who rule over different like paths, which are kind of like religions.
Yeah.
Um, so she's an emanator of erudition. She's several hundred years old, and she just chooses to
Oh.
look like a cute witch because like she thinks that's cool.
Honestly, yeah, like if you can choose, why not? I could definitely tell because in the trailer, all the dissecting body parts, she was crafting masterpieces there.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect in the game, I'm not sure how it works, but I expect she's strong. If she can be however and whatever she wants to be, I'm expecting pretty good. Okay, Zilla. I was honestly trying to figure out whether that was one or two characters during that because that was kind of like some sassy banter going on between them. There was the two different personalities. I felt like they were sisters, honestly.
Uh, these are Zila and Bronya. They have a kind of enemies to lovers thing going on. They are very, very gay for each other, but they express that like by fighting and bantering all the
By
time. So
fighting. Okay, they
yeah.
must have a big fan base.
Oh
I can see
yes.
that.
Oh
Mm-hmm,
yes.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm there for it. I liked their vibes, how they fought and everything. I can get behind that.
Yeah. I love a bit of toxic
Hmm.
Yuri. This is so these characters were released in 1.0. So they're like some of the OG. Well,
Yeah, the
actually,
OG's there from
Zila
the
was like
start. Okay.
1.2, but um, excuse me. There's some of the oh jeez, some of the really early characters people really liked. All right, that is Topaz and Numby.
Okay, that was cool. Honestly, her advice, I feel like everyone who watches that trailer needs to pay attention because that advice that she gives out needs to be like put into some people's brains when we're playing games. She was giving it, and I was listening, I was taking it in. Honestly, we
She
can
got the
learn from that.
goods.
Yeah. Honestly, the where the planet that they're from, I was expecting swamp creatures by the sound of it. I was definitely
It's
not
actually
correct.
an ice planet.
Oh, huh.
Yep.
I just heard bog, swamp. Like, I was like, okay, I was making my own mind up with the picture. No.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the names are a bit
Misleading.
misleading. Yeah,
Yeah.
except for one of them, but we're literally going to be getting to that very
That
shortly.
was so cute. I actually like, I've been trying to not have like one favorite because honestly, they've all been my favorite in different aspects. But I just loved how silly and cute that one was. That one's at the top right now for me, in a way.
Hell
I was
yeah.
actually expecting the opposite because when you told me a little backstory on the planet, or say six ginormous ships that they were coming from, I was expecting a really like stern, strong character to be met with a little playful, I don't know, like fun girl with a humongous sword. It was cool. I wasn't expecting it.
That's fair
And honestly, you,
enough. But
yeah, you should have seen my face when I'm not sure what it is, but the food that she was after for so long got stomped on. I had a sad face. I understand the reaction
yeah,
that was caused.
totally justifiable.
Yeah.
She's a real sweetie. You get like a whole story arc like with her. It's great. Um, she is one of many characters in this game that is daughter basically. I
Yeah. Oh.
would adopt out of 10. All right, that was Fei Shao.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Every time I thought I was starting to understand, then next second she was blackout drunk and had returned to her bamboo forest. It was wiped out, so I assume she gets her abilities from getting drunk, not knowing what's happened, and honestly wreaking destruction. That was not what I was expecting, but I actually really loved it.
And that was Acheron.
Whoa, I feel like you told me the visuals were good and the first one was based more on the games, but I didn't realize it was going to be like the first one times 1 billion. That one, they had a budget to spend on that one. I could tell that one was amazing.
Yeah.
It was giving me kind of Persona 5 vibes. I seen the mask falling and how she kind of almost switched identities once she pulled out a different kind of sword. I loved that one.
So
Just
prior
the
to
vibes
her
it made me feel.
yeah, prior to her drawing that sword, she was fighting with it in the scabbard. She was still attacking with it, but she was attacking
Oh
with
my
the
God.
scabbard. She only drew the blade at the end there.
Were you scared just now?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is Sparkle. You can see why I showed you Acheron's trailer first.
Yeah, no, that okay. I loved how they connected a little bit. That was cool. I honestly, I felt like she could control me, end me, everything, but also with her confetti gun do nothing at the same time. Like I wasn't sure if she which end of the scale she was going to be on, honestly. I just felt like
That's
She was
very.
messing with my mind.
Oh yeah, that's very Sparkle. So she a little
Cheeky.
problematic.
Yeah, it's just she's a little different. No, I can tell she is evil and she loves it.
And that was the Triplets of Fate. Treeby.
Okay. I honestly just felt like I watched Mario Kart's newest drivers trailer release from that. I'm not sure if they can hurt a single thing in this game. They
They definitely can. They
they
are a
were
support
cute,
unit though,
but honestly, they were so
and so
cute.
is Sparkle.
And oh, that trailer was it was something else. It definitely I feel like definitely displayed what their character personality would be like.
Hmm.
It was, yeah, no,
They
I
are
wouldn't be surprised if I seen them in Mario Kart.
they are utterly adorable. Which makes some of the things that happen on Amphorius interesting. And that was Finan.
Damn. Okay. They definitely gave him a backstory to feel the way he felt because, and I was honestly shocked after his explosion that he didn't come out demonic and everything. He still, after all that hurt that he was put through, he was still came out as a white and gold divine being.
Hmm.
I feel like he's on the good side. He is a good character.
He is. He is very much a good character.
Because if he can persevere through all of that, he is strong. I didn't see too many mouths, but definitely the one he is a good one.
Yeah. So I actually maybe lied a little bit. There are actually 11 videos I'm going to show you because I thought if we end with Finan's trailer,
Mm-hmm.
then there's a Finan short that ties in, and I
Ooh.
thought you might like it, especially because he's like the only male that we're covering here.
Yeah.
um,
And honestly, there only needs to be one.
and that is Hark. There's revelry atop
Oh,
the Divine Mountain.
that took a turn I was not expecting, honestly. I was just planning on finishing that one with a remark about his step counter at the start, saying he would not need to be watching that for a long time coming. I mean, he definitely was less white and gold divine being,
So this
less of
isn't
him as well.
this isn't a step counter. This is. But so you remember how I was talking about Aeons?
hmm Yeah.
Well, this big guy in the sky, this is Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction, and Finon just scratched God.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so he is making a dent,
kind of.
maybe?
He's very very powerful. But it is actually not Nanook who is making it happen. There are a lot of paths that have their fingers in Amphorius that are making it such a complicated situation.
Yeah.
There's the erudition, there's the destruction, there's the remembrance, and now the trailblaze as well, because the main characters of the show, um, of the game, sorry, I don't know why I said show, the main characters of the game are on the Astral Express, and they follow the path of the trailblaze. And basically, that's why you go to all these different places. You're a trailblazer, and they're
hmm
basically like universal do-gooders. Um, they travel around the universe helping planets with their problems.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and they're known as the Nameless because, kind of like similar to Doctor Who, they're not the important ones. It's the stories they interact with and the people they help
Yeah.
that are the important ones, which is really cool.
Honestly, these trailers are so good. I don't blame you for saying show because I don't need a series anymore. I'm just gonna go through playlist. I'll be here for a while, I think, because these are juicy with some lore.
Oh yes, there is so much. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, no, these are like one of the coolest parts of the game. But I do have to say, like, the game itself is